Hello everyone, what's up? It's me again, Jumpy, and I am back with a new update video. To be honest, this is my second take on doing this video, because when I did my first attempt in making this video, I forgot a lot of titles to show you. So I was like, fuck this, I'm gonna redo the whole video. So yeah, let's begin right away. I will start with showing you 3 VHS movies that I picked up. First up we got The Phantom of the Opera. This is the version with Robert Englund, which was released back in 1989. And it's directed by Dwight H. Little. I think he directed Halloween Part 4, and he also directed the second Anacondas movie. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to see this movie. And it also has Gil Sholin in it, which was also in The Stepfather, so yeah, really looking forward to see this. And then we have a movie which I've never heard about before. I think this was never released on DVD, but I'm really looking forward to see it because it seems to have a very cool plot. It's basically about a guy who has all sort of different powers within his body. I think he got these powers after some sort of wrong experiment or something, but the movie is The Power. Yeah, I really love this cover art as well, so yeah, The Power, had to pick it up. Might be a future review, VHS review video for any of these VHS movies, so yeah. And then the last VHS movie for this update is Death Row Game Show. I watched like the intro scene, or the introduction scene to this movie, and it feels to be so funny and macabre and like creepy at the same time, because there's basically about like a guy who gets decapitated because he's a part of a game show, and if he get the wrong answer on a question, they basically cut his head off, and his family is like in the audience, and they're like, oh, we're gonna get some money if he says it right, and otherwise we won't get anything. And they're like dealing with it that it was like nothing at all, that oh, we lose our one family member but we don't care. So it's very bizarre and weird, at least the introduction scene of this movie. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to see this Death Row Game Show. And then I will start the DVD collection update, or yeah, the DVDs, with this awesome box set which I've always wanted to get. It is a limited edition, and it is the Blind Dead collection. I'm pretty sure you can see it, but it is released by Blue Underground. Looks really cool, and you got the movies inside right there. And the movies included in this box set is Tombs of the Blind Dead, Return of the Evil Dead, The Ghost Galleon, and Night of the Seagulls. So yeah, really looking forward to see these movies. And then we have a movie called Warrior of the Lost World with Robert Ginty and Donald Pleasence. Some sort of future type movie, or post-apocalyptic movie, I guess. I think this is quite hard to come across these days, so that's another reason why I picked it up, so yeah. And then we have another box set. This is the Rare Flicks Triple Feature Volume 3, so I really need to get Volume 1 and 2 as well. But the movies included in this is, now let's see here, Lady Street Fighter, The Ninja Strikes Back, and Revenge of the Bushido Blade. And this box set, I'm not really sure if you can see it, but yeah, really looking forward to see these movies as well. And then we have a movie which says on the back, Excalibur meets Star Wars, a fantastic and great movie. And the movie is Krull. And this was basically one of Liam Neeson's first roles ever, at least according to the back of this DVD. So yeah, Krull. And then we have a movie which gotten a lot of like crap and a lot of bad reviews, but I like it for what it is, and it is a Stallone flick, and it is Judge Dredd. This is, yeah, of course, the original. I have not seen the remake. I mean, this is cheesy and fun. I mean, it's good for what it is. It's your typical 90s sci-fi movie. So yeah, if you haven't seen this, check it out, but don't take it too seriously. And then we have like a disturbing movie, I guess, called Megan is Missing, and apparently this was based on true events. I'm not sure if this is true or not, or if they just said that just to sell like more copies of the movie, but yeah, it's basically about a girl named Megan who goes missing. I'm not gonna say anything else about it, because yeah, we've seen some sequences from it, so yeah. Megan is Missing. And then we have a movie which I'm so glad to find. I got this super cheap, really super cheap, and the movie is The Final Countdown. Just look at this cover, it's like a holographic cover. I'm not really sure if you can see it, but I got this so cheap, and I'm so glad that I picked it up, because this is a 2-disc limited edition. So yeah, we're looking forward to see it. It also has Kirk Douglas in it, so I think even Martin Sheen has a role in it. So yeah, Final Countdown. And then we have a slasher from the 80s, of course. I just gotta love those 80s slashers. The movie is Shadows Run Black, and I'm really surprised because Kevin Costner apparently have a role in this. So yeah, it makes it all much more interesting, and I'm really looking forward to see it just because of that. It might be crap. I've heard it's supposed to be really bad, but since it is Kevin Costner in it, it must be like funny in some ways. So yeah, Shadows Run Black. Let's see here. Then we have a movie called, this is an anthology movie by the way, and the movie is Tales from the Hood. It's a sort of hip-hop anthology horror movie. I'm not really that big fan of hip-hop. I really hate this genre, to be honest. I'm more into yeah, the music in the background, like metal and stuff. But yeah, Tales from the Hood. I'm really looking forward to see this. It feels like I'm saying I look forward to any movie, but yeah, it's basically what yeah, I'm really looking forward to see all the movies. So yeah. Now I don't really know what I'm talking about, so yeah, maybe I should just shut up and show you the movies. Then we have the anthology movie, which was, I think this was the follow-up to Demon Knight, and the movie is Bordello of Blood, which I mentioned in one of my previous update videos that I ordered, but I didn't receive it until like a couple of days ago, so yeah, Bordello of Blood. And then we have a movie which was recommended to me by my... Yeah, sorry for this like little flip right there on the video, something screwed up with it, so yeah, I'm just gonna continue with the update video. And then we have another movie which my good friend Scotty Darko, now I just lost track, Scotty Darko gave me the advice to pick up this movie, and it is a movie directed by Ty West, and the movie is House of the Devil. Looks like a really cool movie. I'm not really sure if you can see it, but yeah, sort of for the glare and everything, but yeah. And then we have a movie which I saw in Red Letter Media's, one of their videos that I just needed to pick up. I think this is released by, yeah, it's released by Code Red as well, and the movie is Shockma. This was released before under like another label, I'm not really sure which one it was, but yeah, we're really glad to have this one, Shockma. It also has Roddy McDowall in it as well, so yeah, it must be good. Then we have a movie which was banned in the UK for a while, I guess, called The Killer's Moon. This was part of the Video Nasties. This came out in the late 70s, and it was banned of, yeah, I think I already said that, so yeah, anyway, Killer's Moon. And then we have a movie which I thought was a slasher, but apparently this might be a thriller or crime movie instead. But the movie is Partline. Yeah, it's to be a really cool movie, so yeah, can't wait to check this one out. And then I picked up these movies. This is actually a trilogy. Witch House, pretty sure you can see that well, but yeah. Then the sequel, Witch House 2, Blood Coven, and the third one, Witch House 3, Demon Fire. Yeah. The reason why I picked up these movies were basically just because I've heard that they have some similarities to like to movies such as Night of the Demons and stuff. And then we have a movie called Forever Evil, and this comes with two versions. One of those were the video release version of this movie, and then it also includes the director's cut version. So yeah, some late 80s type horror movies, so I started to pick it up. And then the last titles in this update is, first up we got the Swedish horror movie from the 80s, which I'm not really sure if this ever got another like international title, but it's called Lördaren in Swedish. Apparently this is very hard to come across these days. I got it very cheap, and I just thought, I mean, it might be crap, but when I got it that cheap, I just had to pick it up. And then the last movie for this update is a movie called The Carrier. Now this I had to pay quite much for, because this seems to be so hard to come across everywhere, so that was basically the main reason why I picked it up. Basically about some guy who has some sort of disease, and everything he touches is like melting. It used to be really cool and weird, and yeah, The Carrier. And then I also forgot to show you this, another VHS movie, Dust Devil, from the 90s, so yeah. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed and didn't get bored, and I hope to see you again as soon as possible, so see you next time, bye bye. Oh, garbage dump, my garbage dump, so I call it a garbage dump.